Aquarius, what is going on, and welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to be looking at your energy via the tarot, astrology, or any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it. I hope that things are going well for you. When I'm recording, just transitioned into Sagittarius season. We have a lot going on astrologically just in terms of retrogrades. Mercury is about to go into retrograde. We also have a couple other planets in retrograde. Mars is going to go into retrograde. And that's kind of how we're closing off the end of the year. It gives us an opportunity to recenter, reset, slow down, not try to be overly ambitious, take our time, especially when it comes to the changes that we're trying to see in life. Bigger changes, things that might take a little more time, a little more energy to manifest, etc. And it's not always an easy energy because we like immediate change, but right now, the astrology is kind of forcing us to work out the details, the nitty-gritty, so to speak, the things that are popping up, that are coming up, that are doing us disservice, things that like really just don't deserve our time and energy any longer. So we'll start off with an energy cleansing. Set the tone, set the vibe for the reading. The Palo Santo's been a little wild, so forgive me. I have more sage coming in today, but it's not here yet. So this will have to do, the wild, wild Palo Santo. But it is a little blessing for you, for me, an energy clearing, setting the tone for the reading. It's also a good time to set your own intention, anything that you're looking to hear confirmation from spirit. That's such a great way to personalize these collective readings. And I also do personal readings. If you want me to look at your specific situation, I would be happy to help support whatever you need. I also do energy healing and holistic wellness consultations. So ways that we can bring our mind, body, soul, our energy back into alignment. So we're feeling more like ourselves, or, a little more clarity, courage, empowerment, whatever you may need. Definitely hit me up. I love to help support, as I said. So, all right, Aquarius, let's get into it. Gonna get this guy, yeah. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being so that we may see and understand the messages clearly, and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Mama Love, Amen. All right, so Aquarius. There's things are kind of like meh, they're not great, they're not horrible. A lot of the tension that we're dealing with, it's around things that we already know, right? Like we're coming off of that full moon in Taurus. We've been dealing with a lot of change, a lot of transition for a while, and it has been unfortunately highlighting people's situations where there has been some deception, and now you're left to kind of contend with that, so to speak. So there's this energy of being aware, being mindful, not allowing the emotion to overtake, to overwhelm, even though there are some things specifically that have come to an end. And you're finally getting the inspiration to do so. It feels like some things happened that it's shed new light onto things, and you're seeing something in a different perspective, in a way maybe that you hadn't anticipated before, right? Like there was something about this connection, this experience where maybe you found yourself to be a little bit tunnel visioned. But some true colors are coming out. We've been seeing this a lot across the board. This level of immaturity, this level of actually revealing themselves is what I'm hearing. Revealing how immature they are, revealing how maybe before you just didn't have to look at it too deep, and now it's hard to avoid, right? Because maybe this person's being so flagrant with it. And I feel like you trusted, relied on this person, on this situation to some capacity. I feel like now that you're in this space where it is hard to avoid what is happening, it's putting a different spin on things. You're starting to feel a little fearful about what your next moves will be. There's some level of commitment that you need from this person, or like they were an intrinsic part of something that feels like now you have to completely switch your game plan, meaning finding new options, new opportunities to continue to move forward. I know that sounds like a little vague, but there's this energy of like, you relied on them. Simply put, you relied on them, you depended on them, that's changing, and now what? Now what? You're spinning your wheels a little bit as you're moving forward, because I don't know, I feel like there's something about this where there is a call for immediate change. I don't know that you were 100% ready, because you're kind of blocking new options from coming in this week, Aquarius. I feel like you're just realizing a lot of this, a lot of things are coming out. This person is, really just showing their true colors. King of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or just someone who is like pretty arrogant. I don't know. They have a pretty high opinion of themselves, and it feels a little, I don't know, like I feel like the way, let's look at it a little bit more. Let's look at it a little bit more. Okay. Something got in the way. And now you feel a little bit more like you have to self-protect. I don't know. Like it feels a little bit, like you're feeling a little more pressure inside of yourself to change your connection or with this person. But I think it's, or situation, it's a little bit hard because Four of Pentacles, I don't know, like you're still holding on to hope. You're still believing in the best, because on some level, someone is good at selling themselves. Maybe they have a little charm, little charisma. They do a really good job. Okay, we'll take you. Yeah, they do a really good job at calming your fears, your doubts, your insecurities. But there's this looming energy in the background of immaturity coming from them. So like they can kind of put a band-aid on things for a minute, but and again, I feel like the more that you're realizing this, the more that you're seeing this week, it's saying like this might not be a very good fit. I might really need to rethink how I'm moving, what direction I'm moving in, and make changes accordingly. Again, I don't think you see the need super clearly. Four of Pentacles is about self-protection. Okay, stress. sometimes, it's when we are really stressed out, when we are really overwhelmed, it's hard to see people or situations clearly, right? And there is this need to maybe find a little bit more balance and peace within yourself this week, Aquarius. There's a reason that you're not looking for new options quite yet. I don't feel like 100% you're ready. I mean, I think in your ideal that would be nice, but I feel like at the same time, you're really still processing through and spinning your wheels a little bit because something doesn't quite add up. And maybe you can't even sift through whether it is just you being stressed out, overwhelmed, not being fair to someone, something, etc. Because we have Ace of Cups. You're offering something nice, something good. It just is not sitting right with you. And I feel like as time progresses, it's coming out why, Someone is going to take less interest. They are selfish. There is self-focus. They also have a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear around this whole situation. Yeah. Lots of people involved. We've been seeing this. I think actually Capricorn, it came up in their reading like this. But it's funny, in Capricorn, it was all the masculine energies. In Aquarius, your reading, it's all the feminine, right? We got all the queens over here. Well, 3 out of 4 of the queens. So, I don't know. Someone's childish behavior is coming out. They've been hiding things, maybe like if this is a relationship, hiding other relationships, hiding other, I don't want to like fearmonger because everyone's situation is going to be very different. But someone's been stirring the pot and there's a lot of childish behavior happening. And there is also, they're afraid of you finding out what they've been saying, what they've been doing behind your back. And that's where Spirit's saying to just take a beat, It's going to reveal itself. And even though it might be a little bit head spinning, it's going to give you the clarity that you need 100%, Aquarius. You're going to see things very, very clearly. It's going to be no mistake because I don't know, like I feel like this person has a situation. It's like they have a lot of people that they're manipulating in their orbit, and it feels like it's all going to clash or something along those lines. Yeah, 100%. I just cut to the trickster. So someone who thinks they can get away with games, essentially. It's games, it's bad behavior, that they like have this ability to hide what they're doing, hide it from everyone else around them. They know best. This feels like it reminds me of like a king or a dictator. So it has that energy around it. Or that's like what they're embodying. Like I can do whatever the F I want because, but a lot of that is coming to light. A lot of it is revealing itself. That wolf in sheep's clothing is what I'm hearing with this card. Someone who does things differently, right? They kind of march to the beat of their own drum and they don't necessarily care what other people think. Maybe you were idealizing this person, this connection, this relationship, and it just really wasn't what it turned out to be. Because again, there's something about you that likes them, no judgment, not good, bad, right, or wrong. They do present themselves in a way that's very put together. But the choices, the behavior that they're making is incredibly childish. And all of this is coming to light. And I think it's going to be defeating because maybe subconsciously you knew or have known, and maybe you're hoping in this moment in time it's not what you think it is. But again, don't get lost in the fantasy of it. Don't get lost in wishing it were different, because you are. I love this. So warrior, this is really talking about you pushing forward and honoring yourself, honoring what you desire, honoring the life that you want to live and how you want it to be. It might not be easy. It might mean that you need to go through some muck to get there, or you're going to have that complete clarity, awareness, and make decisions accordingly. But you're going to be better off in the long run. And I do feel like it is what you want, because really, as things move forward, it's showing without question, without a shadow of a doubt, you're like done and over. You don't want the BS. That's what it is. And it's because it is embedded in lies, trickery, deceit. It's someone who is very self-centered. And again, they have I can't think of what the right word is, but they have a lot of people in rotation. It's a lot of people on their payroll, whatever that, I can't think of what it is. I apologize. But, and I think in a way that you didn't even know, right? Again, this fantasy idealization of what they were, and now you're seeing this differently, and you're going to have to approach it differently. But thankfully, this is only for the next week. You seem like you're processing through. You're trying to get through it this week. And there is silver lining. There is light at the end of the tunnel, Aquarius. Make sure to give yourself lots of love, lots of kindness through the process. Thank you so much for your time and energy always. I super appreciated you. I'm sorry that this was a little heavy. I do hope that you found messages here that resonated. Definitely drop comments below if you did. I love to hear, or just connect, share in a little love, little TLC. I appreciate all the love and support you bring my way. I am sending it back to you.